welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Colorado's offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Starkville. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and short. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just... little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. They punted away on 4th down. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks out of the game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this. The conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Turning on the Jets. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. And some room to work. Inside the 25. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Davis. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And how about the bounce back for this QB? He's already got more passing yards right now than he had all last game. Nice job not getting down, not getting negative, not letting one bad game turn to 2. Nice bounce back already in this next game.
Finds space on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I love the start for this quarterback. Like last week, it wasn't his greatest outing. Like, let's put it this way. It wasn't real good at all. He's already surpassed his passing output in this game. So he's completely flipped the script. Nice bounce back already to start this game, too.
He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
Love the execution there and the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Mosley. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll run it from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to Davis. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Shapen. Here's a heat. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up 14 over UAB. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Atkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Fakes to grab. And the Buffaloes get enough to move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Finds his tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Buffaloes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw again. He's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease, it's Hayden. Fakes his man miss. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, a lot of space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys... defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Touchdown, Buffs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's shaping. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion. Back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way.
It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got some room into the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. The Sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man, it's Salter. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He might want another play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Boone.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Salter. Got a man, it's Miller. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little space.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt. And you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open. So I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going deep. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. On first down from the 13-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. They're setting up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Salter. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
so surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Davis. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Buying some time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big missed opportunity there. And sometimes it's just those small things. It's getting your feet set so you can throw the ball with good accuracy. A lot of times guys are open and you just rush it, you hurry it. This quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit, take the time, and hit that open guy.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Get it out on the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. To the the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Well, I love the play call late in the fourth quarter now. You're just trying to get athletes in space. They throw it to him just short of the end zone, and he does the rest. And because of it, his team now has the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 11 over the Bluebirds. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the up. He's loose. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Taylor wants to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move, it's Hayden. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a 2-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the return to give the offense tremendous field position. Dropping back, it's Salter. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Single.
Taylor wants to throw it. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball.
He's going to let it go. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Buys a little time with his feet. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's caught inside the 25.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Throws to the back. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Let's it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's That's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Taylor wants to throw. Now improvising. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently.